As always, this podcast is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape.
Are we podcasting?
Yep.
Played it.
Played it. Wait, whoa, what was I just about to ask you? Wait, fuck. I'm about to remember something.
Okay.
This is horrible for podcasting. This doesn't count. Are
you doing worst podcaster ever?
No.
Wait.
I was just about to be like, oh, did you guys hear? Okay, whatever.
Did you see Biden snap at that reporter?
No.
It's the funniest video of all time.
You get sicko mode?
She goes, fuck, what did she ask him? I'll find it.
We got to restart this podcast.
Yeah, wait. It's fine. Wait, I have something to announce, actually. You know how last week I was talking about that Cantina crispy chicken taco?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at work late last night. So I get home. I don't really have much food in the refrigerator. So I ordered Taco Bell.
Okay.
I ordered the Cantina crispy chicken. It was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Oh, it was ass cheese?
Yeah. I've been trying to say it's not good. It was ass cheese.
You've had
it?
Yeah, I've had it.
I had it after the Halloween party when I had a few drinks.
Yeah.
I was sober last night.
Yep.
And I wanted to vomit.
Nerd.
Yeah. That's how Taco Bell works.
But I always get the bean and cheese burrito as a safe.
Yeah, no.
No, but sometimes
sober
it's not
order.
good. I've got it in the cheese is like grody. But I remembered what the Biden thing was. She goes, President Biden, do you think you can cut a hostage deal before your term ends? And he looks at her and he goes, do you think you can get hit in the head with that camera behind you?
What?
He's had it.
He's unhinged. That's awesome. I hope he starts going crazy.
It's like your teacher who's retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah.
They just don't give a fuck.
I don't care about your homework anymore.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So I went on Will Peters' podcast last night. Also, I called the wrong, we have two friends named Will Peters.
Yeah.
I called the wrong Will Peters yesterday
Yeah.
to ask him a question, and he let me it was like a 1.5-minute question, and he let me get through it without saying a word.
Did he know? Was he just
He clearly knew it was the wrong Will Peters. And he goes, I think you meant to call Will Donnellan. And I said, no, I actually have another friend named Will Peters.
They know each other.
Do they? Lovely guy.
Do you not have any way to differentiate their contacts? This is just Will Peters.
I've realized I don't have our Will Peters number. The only way I communicate with him is Slack. He doesn't have mine.
Asshole. You're both assholes.
But so if you're not familiar, Will Peters has a podcast called Elevator Pitch. You should go listen. It's
This
great.
is our coworker.
It's our coworker, Will Peters. And
Not the other Will.
not the other Will Peters. And you pick a movie star and you pick a year and you like pitch them. Tanner pretends to be, so for my episode, he was Orlando Bloom. So Tanner's pretending to be Orlando Bloom in 2007, right after Pirates of the Caribbean ended. And my pitch, I'll give you a quick little history lesson right now. This is actually my teach me something. But yeah, should we just wait?
Well, now you have to do it. You want to
I feel
should we just start the episode with Teach Me Something?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll
Yeah,
start the
let's just
episode
go
with Teach Me
crazy.
Something.
Teach
Me something.
something.
In Old England, there was these things called whipping boys. And the reason that these whipping boys existed was you couldn't like punish a prince because they were royal. So they would get him a kid his age and make them best friends. And anytime the prince fucked up, they would just take it out on the whipping boy, which is insane.
That is crazy.
Isn't that wild? And so my pitch is Orlando Bloom is the young heartthrob whipping boy
Okay.
of a prince. And
And he kind of likes it.
no, he hates it. He hates it. And him and the prince are best friends. The prince mysteriously falls ill and dies. And with no legitimate male heir, the king announces that Orlando Bloom is his bastard son. And the reason he made him the whipping boy was he was to get back at Orlando Bloom's mother for not wanting to be with the king. And so Orlando Bloom is now promoted to prince.
Got it.
And he challenges the king to a duel.
Oh.
And he brutally like slaughters the king and becomes king and frees all the whipping boys in the
Wow.
kingdom. Yeah. Is that a good movie idea?
Yeah, that is a good movie.
If you're out there listening and you want to buy my movie,
The Whipping
I will sell it to you for almost nothing.
I just want to see it on the big screen. Yeah,
Well,
there could be an angle about a guy who really wants to be a whipping boy.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a good other job.
Yeah.
But he really wants to be a whipping boy because he likes it. Lauren, what were you going to say?
I wanted to ask about your live show last night.
Oh, yeah. We did a live sketch comedy show last night.
Can I say one more thing about whipping boys?
Comedy. Yeah.
Whipping boys were what was on Vine back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay,
there
continue.
we go.
Continue.
What? Wait, don't I have to answer my teach me something too?
Oh, yes.
Teach me something.
You're going to love this. I was reading about pirates
Nice.
because I'm fucking watching dumb Outer Banks. It's so bad, but I can't look away.
Wait, so you put it on and you like read about pirates while you're watching it?
Well, it's like all pirate lore.
So you were not reading about pirates. You were watching Outer Banks.
No, like it prompted me to go and read about stuff.
I see.
Steed Bonnet, you familiar?
No.
The gentleman pirate?
His name was Steed or Steve?
Steed. Steve with a D. Steed Bonnet, he was just like a pretty like well-to-do guy.
Right.
And was just like, being a pirate seems like a blast. And so he literally knew nothing about piracy, but he had like money, so he was able to like pay people to like build him a ship and then pay people to like be his crew. And then they just went to the Bahamas and were like, we're gonna be fucking pirates. He didn't know what he was doing, and he met up with Blackbeard and he was like, yo, show me the ropes. And so he kind of teamed up with Blackbeard for a while and then eventually split off. But he was like very well dressed and like he didn't fit the mold of a pirate.
Yeah.
He was like from just like a normal background. He just wanted to be a pirate.
I don't know if this is the same guy.
Yeah.
Or if this was just Blackbeard's like MO, but the way Blackbeard got started was a similar thing. There was like a rich guy who was like more of like a privateer than a pirate and hired Blackbeard to like be his first mate or whatever. And then Blackbeard like very quickly became like the guy because everyone was like, oh, we don't respect this fucking, because the rich guy wouldn't take part in any of the raids. He would just like chill in his cabin. And Blackbeard was like clearly the captain of the ship. And so he like broke off and became like Edward Teach.
It's a lesson on leadership.
Yeah.
Apparently you putting in the work.
The rich guy would hang out in his like nightgown while the boys were like slaughtering each other.
Probably one of those little hats.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a different story because I think Blackbeard was established by the time Stede Bonnet came around. But yeah, Stede Bonnet I think they both ended up getting hung in Charleston.
Have you ever heard how Blackbeard got, Blackbeard did not get hanged.
Or got decapitated.
Yeah, did you ever hear that story? You ever heard how they caught Blackbeard?
No.
Have I told you this before?
Definitely, but
Blackbeard was like the guy. Like he was like the LeBron of pirates, like very well known. He was kind of like widely considered like the GOAT of like the golden age of piracy, which was like the early 1700s.
So this is a real guy.
Blackbeard, yeah. His name was Edward Teach.
No, this is Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, this is real. I swear to God, this is real. What?
It's like the boy who cried wolf.
We can't even like tell stories anymore.
Someone commented and they were like, so is this just a podcast where friends lie to each other?
Blackbeard is a real guy.
This was real.
Okay.
And basically, I think it was King George was like, we are so fucked. There are so many fucking pirates out there. I'm going to put an end to this. And he declared that if you were a pirate and you turned yourself in by like September 15th, I don't remember the date, like I will let you keep all your booty. You just have to promise that you like won't be a pirate anymore. Pretty great deal. Because like a lot of these guys were like, it was inevitable they were going to get caught at some point.
Yeah.
And so all these guys would go in and be like, yep, hand to God, I was a pirate, but like I'm done. And they just like retired with their riches, whatever.
That's awesome.
And Blackbeard was like, okay, I need to make one like massive score before September 15th so that I can like go to King George or whoever it was and be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I can retire off all this wealth that I have. And so they held this port in South Carolina or North Carolina like hostage, basically. And it was like anyone who came in, the boys were just like...
Oh, it was like Beaufort, right?
Yeah, they were just like smoking them. It was like right off like Ocracoke Island. Are you familiar with that?
No.
It's the only reason I know this is because that's like where it happened.
Okay.
So him and the boys have like a huge night. They're like partying their fucking balls off and they like anchored near Ocracoke Island. And they're all like hungover. Blackbeard's like fucking playing with his map, whatever, like walking the thing. Man,
there's no way there's like historical documentation.
Yeah.
This is how I picture it happening. But like apparently he was like still in his like nightwear.
Gimmies.
Like the boys were just fucking banged up. No one was awake yet. And he's like walking his thing on the map, you know, just like playing with his tools and shit. And he like looks out the window, and there was this guy named Maynard who was like a British general. And like his main thing was like, I'm gonna fucking get this guy. Like, I fucking hate this guy so much. He sees Maynard and the boys coming. And so they fucking cut their slough, whatever, try and get the ship off in time. Like he's like trying to wake up all the guys, being like, yeah, like the British were right there.
Yeah.
And they see the boat and they're like, oh, Maynard like does not have that many boys. Like it's just him and like 6 guys. And they're like, oh, let's just go fuck up Maynard, solve this problem, whatever. Maynard had told his whole crew, stay under the deck. Because I know Blackbeard and I know his hubris. And he's going to like think that they can beat us because there's no one there.
Yeah.
So they board Maynard's ship and all the boys just come out from the rafters. Huge battle breaks out. They're like fucking shooting at each other like from like 6 feet away with like those their guns back then had the bullets were like the size of your fist.
Really?
It's like dudes like chests are getting like blown. It was crazy. Sword fights happening, whatever. Maynard and Blackbeard lock eyes from across the ship. They like knew each other. And it was like, it'd be like if like LeBron and Curry like saw each other and they start like running directly at each other. There's historical evidence to back this up.
Okay.
They lock eyes across the ship. Blackbeard used to carry like 6 pistols because like you can't like reload them.
Yeah.
So he's just like firing at Maynard. Like Maynard's like missing him, like bobbing and weaving. Maynard fucking bests him with a sword, I believe. Somehow kills him. Battle's over. They cut Blackbeard's head off and they put it on the front of their ship to be like piracy's done.
Wow.
And they got him. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
I did like that.
How were
That
they-
was like I was like transported to another world.
Same. How are they documenting that? Like,
I know. I there were a few things where I wanted to be like, all right, there's no way anyone knows that.
Yeah,
part.
they lock eyes.
But I don't want to. I didn't want to be that guy.
I just like to
No,
picture
that's
him
good.
like when we're hungover, we're like immobile, and like the alcohol that they had back then like surely gave you like the nastiest hangover.
Yeah.
He's just like fucking sipping tea and like
He's doing this.
He's like walking his
This
like
seems to be a big part of your story. Sort of cranking his hand
No, I'm picturing him like he has that little
like a compass.
compass,
Yeah.
and he's like walking it on the map. And he's
Yeah.
like, where the fuck are we gonna go? And then he like sees the boys.
Where the fuck are we gonna go?
Yeah, but he never made his big score.
That's a bummer, man. I mean, or maybe that's good.
I fucking love pirates.
Yeah, they're sick.
They used to so his whole thing was everyone thought he was this like super violent guy.
Yeah.
Very rarely did he like ever kill anyone because like his like
Blackbeard?
his like reputation like preceded him, so he like didn't have to
Oh,
because they would see the flag and they'd just be like,
Yeah.
we're good. And he was actually like very, very democratic in the way. That's probably not the right word. He
Freaking Biden voter.
he would capture these people and he would be like, usually they would just kill him or whatever.
Yeah.
But yo, you can join my crew. And that's like how his thing got so big. And he would let black people join, which was like it was kind of unheard of back then. Like pirates were like oddly progressive in their like views, whatever.
Yeah.
That said, if they didn't want to join his crew, he would sell them back into slavery. So I'm not going to give him like too much credit, but like he would let the boys hang, whatever. But he would see how he's smoking there, Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
He would put matches in his beard, like slow burning matches, and light them on fire. Like when he was like approaching a ship, like people legitimately thought he was like the devil. They'd be like,
Oh.
Blackbeard, like his beard is made of fire.
Whoa.
Like, don't fuck with him.
Oh.
It's kind of savage.
Crazy guy.
Yeah.
They don't really know much about him. They think he's from Liverpool,
How
which is
old was he
funny.
when he died?
What do you say?
It says he's from
It
Bristol.
says Bristol.
It's unconfirmed.
How did you say how old was he when he died?
Yeah. Go to
Uh,
Wikipedia. Oh God.
What?
No, I was just worried you're gonna click something fucking weird. 35 to 40. That's a solid career.
Yeah, back then that was like 105.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they think what happened was he was like a lot of these pirates. The reason they became pirates is the British crown or like the Spanish crown. All these different. They were trying to they would hire pirates basically. They would make these ships of like privateers.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like you can be pirates, but it's like for us, and it's only against like our enemies, right? So like the British would like steal from the Spanish, whatever.
Yeah.
and they just cut them all loose. And the only skills these guys had were like pirate skills.
Got it.
And they were like, I don't really know what to do now. So they just all became pirates. And between like 1713 and 1718, somewhere around there, it was called the Golden Age of Piracy. And like everyone and their fucking mother was a pirate.
I mean, it sounds like a blast.
I know.
Maybe
I know.
not, though. You
love
probably
it.
have scurvy and shit.
Yeah, that's what they did. They put his head on the front.
Oh, gross.
Poor guy.
I'm kind of with you. I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, his flag was so cool.
That's badass. I think
Yeah.
it probably would be miserable.
Yeah, well, like
Day-to-day.
now, because we're
Unless
like
you-
used to.
You're just always
Or also,
on
like,
edge.
if you were anyone but him,
Yeah, you'd have to be the guy.
you'd have to be Blackbeard. Everyone else on the ship probably had a hellish existence.
Yeah, but I think they like revered him. Like it was like he made them all like way richer than they could be as like landlubbers.
Yeah. Do you think, are we landlubbers?
Yeah. We're flatlanders too, which
What's
is
that?
someone called me a flatlander when it's like basically like people who aren't from the mountains.
Oh,
And I wanted to be like, no, I'm a flatlander now, but I wasn't a flatlander growing up.
in coastal Maine?
I went to Sugarloaf.
I don't think that counts.
Flatlander sounds bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm a flatlander.
Something
That's
there.
something. I think, yeah, I don't know.
So how was the live show?
Yeah.
Oh, the live show was unreal, dude. There was like chicks like
Throwing their panties on stage.
throwing bras at us. Like Angus couldn't even get through one of his lines because he was just getting hit in the face by chicks' bras the whole night,
That's sick.
and they're like huge bras.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. It was fun. It was a 10 o'clock show, and then we had to like chat with people after, so I didn't get home till like 1 a.m., which was
Do
exhausting.
you guys do like a little meet and greet?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of like the other guy. Like, I don't have like agents, but the other guys do. So it's like it'll be like their agents and stuff, and like
Yeah.
other like comedians and stuff, and that will hang out after.
Was
Which
it
is
the
fun.
same theater?
Yeah, UCB,
UCB.
but it was good. It went really well. I knew all my lines.
Nice.
I didn't fuck anything up.
What was
really
your
bad.
favorite sketch? Oh, can you explain Hump Day to Lauren? This is one of my favorite Will Donnellan joints.
I know this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been to the live show?
Oh no! Well, like the original video I've seen.
yeah,
Oh.
it's just basically an exaggerated version of
With
that.
Billy.
With Billy, yeah,
Yeah.
which is really fun.
Yeah.
I fucking love Billy.
Yeah, which one's Billy again? I'm kidding, dude.
Is Liam technically a William as well?
No, he's just Liam.
Have you ever thought that Will and Liam make a name?
I know.
That's funny.
They complete
Well,
each other.
A lot of times Liam is short for William.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's funny that we have me, Angus, and Billy are all William, and then Liam could be William,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. Yeah.
and then
Oh, I didn't know Billy was a William.
Elise could be short for William too.
Yeah.
Can I give a PSA to the Playmates real quick? Something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Playmates, if you're out there and you're listening and you're feeling a little anxious, I want to tell you a story that someone reminded me of. That no matter what you did this weekend, it's not worse than what I did this one time. When I was a business major in college,
Bimness.
and they put in like halfway through my college experience, they put in this pool in the middle of campus, and it was like just a place kids would like hang out in between class. You could like go get food, you could like sneakily bring drinks down there or whatever. And the problem with that is like if you have a class at like 2, you'd like go to campus at like noon, and like someone's drinking down at the pool, so you're like, I could have a couple drinks, whatever. We got like a little too drunk before one of our business classes. And usually it was like, you know, those teachers that just tell stories about their life, like it has nothing to do with the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this will be awesome. Like, we won't have to talk, whatever. And every once in a while, he was like this very well connected, like retired businessman. So like sometimes he would bring in his like very successful buddies to come like speak to us. And like the CMO or like some high up executive at Starbucks was speaking in our class. And we like didn't realize. We sat down and we were like hammered. We're like, okay, just like don't say anything to this guy. And then he opened up the floor for questions, and everyone had to have a question.
Oh God.
That was like a thing. Like our teacher would be like, this is a relaxed class, but like when you do have access to these people, like you should use it, whatever.
Right.
And it got to me, and I couldn't think of anything, and I was like hammered, like slurring my words, and I said,
Jesus Christ.
I know it was bad. I was like, have you ever heard of dumb Starbucks? And he was like, what? And I was like, there's a show, Nathan. And I started explaining Nathan for you to him for like 10 minutes. And then my teacher cut me off and was like, all right, let's just like move on to the next guy. And I didn't have many friends in that class, like except for like a handful of kids. So there were like 30 kids at Rollins now.
Yeah.
That was probably the only time they heard me talk and think that I'm like either the biggest moron or like a drunk that like comes to class hammered. So if you're feeling anxious about your weekend, at least you didn't do that.
Did you do that often, going to class?
No. That was just like the only time.
Like toward the end of the year, I'm hoping.
Yeah, we were like seniors, and it was like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
we used to just like the professors would drink with us. Like,
actually,
it was just like chaos.
Actually,
and the senior year, oh my god! No, I'm kidding.
Doing like shot skis in the back. Yeah. Like, where'd you guys get that?
No, I was just thinking about. I had this computer science professor. I don't know why I said it like that, but she would wear the same pants every day. I was just thinking about it, and there was like this stain on the back, and we were having this debate.
Wait, what? Like she didn't wash them?
I don't know. It was like a long-term stain, like it was like a bleach stain or like something.
Right.
And she was the sweetest lady, but it was one of those things. I was like, oh God, she's wearing those pants again. Like, how often is she doing laundry? I don't know. I guess I'll never know.
Maybe she's a minimalist.
I know. I don't mean to make fun. There's no way she's listening to this, but if she is, I've really loved your class. I loved it.
I was telling Liam and Angus this story yesterday, but my friend Seamus.
I think so. I don't at all. I don't know why I said
that. He was just one of my buddies from school, and his pants would stand up when he took them off sometimes. Like there was a pair of Carhartt pants that were like so stiff that they would like stand up, and like he could prop them up on his boots so it looked like the bottom half of a man.
Wait, what? Were they like wooden pants?
You know a picture
I'll put a
Wallace and Gromit. You know the.
Oh yeah.
I'll put a picture right here if I can find it.
It's the wrong trousers, Gromit.
But he would send pictures, like when he was pooping, he would take his pants off and he would just put his pants across the room, and it would look like there was like the bottom half of a man standing there.
I can't picture pants. That makes absolutely no sense.
That's crazy.
We'll put a picture right here. I'll ask him for it, but it's a funny picture.
That is funny. It's making me laugh just thinking about it. I'll tell you that.
Guys, this podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer. Light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories.
I love Triple.
Me too.
I can't harp enough how this 15 to 20 calorie thing is huge. Because especially if you're doing it, maybe you're in a group where everyone's drinking and you just kind of want to take it a little easier. You don't want to feel hungover the next day. Just have a few triples, and you could have 3 or 4 of them over the course of a day, and that's less than 100 calories. That's awesome. This weekend, like I said, I'm going to Las Vegas. I think I might bring a few triples with me on the road trip, and then, have one, head to the blackjack table, and just cruise and make $1 million.
Guys, Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is currently available at grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Georgia, and Florida, and will be available in Illinois, South Carolina, Arizona, and Ohio by the end of the year. Nationally, it is currently available online. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE to get 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape. Let's get back into the episode. Did I tell you that I was trying to make Liam pee his pants thing?
I saw him right after it. Oh my God. We were driving to the live show right after, and he had a full Dunkin' coffee. Yeah. And I guess you'd been filling up as part of this. And Billy's got that, that New York driving, slams on the brakes. You know what I mean? That shit stresses me. I hate being in a car with someone like that. He's like going so close to people's bumper. Anyway, he's like, I'm sorry, Billy, if you're listening. I still want rides when I ask for him. He pulls up really close, and Liam has that like massive Dunkin' coffee in the cup holder, and it just flies out, hits the center console, starts spraying everywhere.
Oh, no.
And then Liam like picks it up and like puts the top back on, and then there's a leak coming out the sides. We're like, oh fuck. And then Will's like, put it out the window. So he goes to, the moment he puts it out the window, then that just means there's like crazy airflow. So then it's just like spewing. Anyway, I just had to throw it out the window on like Pacific. It's not like a main road.
What did he say about the peeing his pants experience?
He said it didn't work, but
yeah, it didn't.
They said it was funny.
I basically met with this like joke writer off Craigslist to like craft the perfect joke for Liam, and it was like obviously horrible.
Yeah.
It was just the most awkward because I was waiting like, okay, I have to do this at the end of this podcast, and so I was like nervous.
Why did you have to do it at the end?
Because I didn't want to do it in the middle and then like have to just sit there with them for another like hour. But yeah, it didn't work. But I was trying to make Liam, basically like 2 years ago, Liam pointed out that I had a drop of pee on my pants. So to get him back, I was going to try and make him pee his pants. And I kept like refilling his iced coffee. And that didn't set off any alarms for him. He was like, oh, thank you.
That's all.
But yeah, didn't work.
What was the joke? I think that podcast will be out by now.
Yeah, it was basically just this story about like a dog and a monkey having sex. And
fuck. I peed my pants. I came my imagine. It's like, all right, that counts.
I came my pants.
Oh my god.
And then 9 months later, I can't wait for you guys to see. We basically, me and the joke writer like whiteboarded it. We had like a writer's room, and we came up with like literally the worst joke of all time. But I think he was just too nice to say anything. He was like, awesome. now that is funny. And it was it's not even worth saying. If you can watch the How Cool when it comes out later.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the one that just came out too.
Yeah, watch the gator hunting one. That one was fun.
I watched it yesterday and it made me sad.
Oh. Yeah. Well, they're an invasive.
So you like alligators when they chomp people's arms, Lauren?
They chomp people's arms.
Yeah, but
they're an invasive species and you need to.
They don't die.
The hunters, yeah, they literally don't die. The hunters need to do their part.
Would you want an alligator in your house?
No.
If we don't kill all of them, then there will be one soon.
I've been seeing so many TikToks recently. Not so many, maybe.
Me too. I feel like they keep coming up on my For You page.
Nice. 1 or 2 videos recently of bears just being in people's homes. I saw this video of like these girls come home drunk and there's a bear like scavenging through their fridge, and then the bear just leaves with a plate.
Like made a plate.
No, just a plate.
Oh.
Like not even any food.
What a nightmare that must be to come home from the bars and there's a bear in your house.
Yeah.
I feel like Rusty's definitely a bear, but I think I might be a twink.
What?
Do you think?
What does this mean?
Like in gay relationships, there's like a bear and a twink.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you're a hairy element. You're definitely a bear.
Yeah. I would agree with
that. But
that.
I'm worried I might be a twink. Am I a twink?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not worried, I guess.
You're definitely not a bear.
I'm not a bear. I don't have enough
You're a
hair.
third more sinister.
But we're the same
thing.
like physical size. He just has all the hair. Maybe I'm like a middle. Is there like a middle guy? Like a
Lauren, you were the one that said we have Will and I combined have the hair of 2 men, but it's all on me.
Well, I'm getting better.
When did I say that?
You remember when that one time when you were looking at our bodies?
Wasn't that you?
No. That's funny.
Someone else
though.
you said that. Yeah. I saw a picture of myself like lying on my side without a shirt on the other day, and my tummy was like hanging to the side. It made me I need to get in the gym or something.
Nah, it's the winter.
But I'm the hairiest. I'll look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty hairy. This picture, it was the hairiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. And it was me.
Hey, a hairy man makes a happy woman.
Nice.
Do you want me to make you a workout routine?
Nope. I just got to eat better.
Okay.
Gotta have to stop drinking 7 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an app called MyFitnessPal, and I plug in, you just scan the barcode of everything you eat, And I was like, okay, technically I'm like under the calories that I have to lose. Like, I think set it to like, I want to lose 2 pounds a week, which I have been doing, but all the calories are just like beer and like Slim Jims. And it's like, this might technically be working, but I don't think it's going to get me my dream bod.
I don't know.
I think you got to focus on breakfast.
Like, I don't eat breakfast.
No, but that's my point. Like, if you wake up and you are committed to making like a healthy breakfast, like that will just like set your day up better.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How is that better than
you
just
won't,
not
like,
eating breakfast?
Binge later. Like it'll, it gives you like a good baseline.
Wake up, scrambled eggs and like some fruit.
I know. I just can't. I hate waking up. I had to like quit my gym because I was going after work, and now it's like I have like the live stuff, or now I have softball on Mondays, and now I have the live stream on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And then I'm literally traveling the next 6 weekends. So it's just
Wait,
like,
why?
For
all live shows?
No, some live shows, some work trips.
What do you have work trips besides Nashville?
We're going to Vegas.
Oh yeah, me and Will and I are going to
Nashville, and we're going to Dallas.
Just for funsies?
What's in
Oh,
fuck, we ain't doing that. Yeah, you're right.
And then I have a weekend at home, a live show weekend, and then another thing.
What are you taking PTO off for this weekend?
I'm just taking Friday off.
Oh, just Friday?
Yeah. Two of my best friends from college are coming out.
Nice.
And I now have to they're coming to visit for the weekend, but now I have to go to New York on Saturday. So they're going to come, and I'm going to show them around LA on Friday. And then we're going to go see Rainbow Kitten. Surprise.
How many times can you see them before it gets old? I feel like you've seen them 4 times this year.
Yeah, I've seen them dozens of times, probably, almost. And it doesn't get old.
That's great.
It's like my favorite thing in the world. Like, it's my favorite single thing to do.
Where are they saying? Where are they playing?
Where are they saying? The Hollywood Palladium.
Nice.
They have a new album too, so there's also new. What's that?
Do you have good seats?
It's general admission.
Oh, so you get there early, you can get to the front?
Yeah, but I don't do that. I pee too much. I get anxiety in big crowds like that. So I just like to hang in the back where I can like dance, and then I can go pee or grab a beer or whatever.
Nice.
Hopefully my crew doesn't want to cut up to the front. I hate that shit.
Same.
I can't do it.
Same. I used to be. I
used to be that
who would
big.
be like, "Oh, I want to get to the front," and like squeezing by everyone. I'm the same.
Like
way
being
now.
I used to be like a dick about it. Like,
yeah.
Excuse me, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
It's so much more fun to just be free and not be squeezing up against people.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
It's so much better. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be chill. It'll be killer chill vibes. I saw Trampled by Turtles last Friday. It's a band I like.
The horrible way to go out.
No, that would be fucking brutal. They were sick.
One of our friends that just moved out here, like, has just discovered the turtle racing at Brennan's.
Mm-hmm.
I've never gone to that.
It's honestly, it's you should avoid it.
Underwhelming.
Really?
They just put a bunch of turtles in a circle,
and you can't really see. I went once and I was like standing up on a ledge, and I still could barely see.
Unless you're like right around the circle, you can't see it. It's also weird. Like, what do they do with the turtles?
They live there.
I know, but like that feels strange, right?
Yeah,
there's no way they're getting the proper care they need.
No.
I mean, you're the guy who just fucking murdered an alligator.
That's true.
Yeah. So why are you? So you're you're like the PETA expert now?
Wait, when they wiped the blood on your face, were you like, oh, gross?
It kind of stung. It stinks.
Isn't that what you said?
Oh, the gator stinks.
No, I know.
Bad. Imagine living your entire life in like sulfur water, and then someone blows a hole in you.
Ew.
She blew a hole.
That doesn't sound too bad to me. Dude, Jersey Mike's on Main Street opened.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually pretty huge.
Massive.
Someone was telling me that they've never met a girl that's eaten Jersey Mike's.
I love Jersey Mike's.
Jimmy John's.
Jerry had a good take. He was like, I ain't paying for soup.
Yeah.
Like,
that is a good point.
I think getting soup anywhere, like going to anywhere and paying for a bowl of soup is dumb, because any soup you get out in public is going to taste just as good as canned soup.
That's true.
Is that a hot take?
No, I completely agree. I will get it from Panera though.
That's what we were talking about Panera, and Jerry goes, I ain't paying for soup.
But the broccoli cheddar in a bread bowl.
Ooh, bread bowl elevates.
It does.
Are there Paneras in LA? I wanted to order it on Sunday.
Is it Panera or Painra?
What?
Is it
No, continue.
Panera.
Let's flesh this joke out, Will.
My friend from St. Louis, they call it Breadco because that's where it originated. So it's just Breadco.
Breadco?
Yep.
We were watching Family Guy last night, and there was a great St. Louis joke. Brian goes back in time and stops 9/11, and then the terrorists try it again on St. Louis, but they just drive right through the arch, and they go, "We missed."
Wait,
there's like the big arch. It's like
right
the plane goes right through the arch, and he goes, "We missed."
Oh, so they actually call it that there?
Yeah, that's just what all the signs are there.
I was talking to someone last night.
Wow.
I was talking to someone last night, and they
Rusty talking about a girl is the funniest thing of all time. He's always like,
Well, I don't want to say her name. There. I'm dating a non-binary person. But I asked her what she had for dinner, and she was like, "Oh, I had chicken noodle soup." And I was like, "Are you sick?" She was like, "No, I just wanted it." I've never once had chicken noodle soup when I'm not sick.
Oh, I've done it. It's good.
That doesn't sound enjoyable to me at all. It's not chicken noodle soup is not a good soup. The only
what?
Yeah, the only reason you have it is because you're sick.
Wrong. Chicken noodle soup's the best soup.
Why? That's objectively not true.
That's my favorite soup.
I like vegetable soup the best.
I mean, chicken noodle soup to me is go to number one without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
Better than broccoli cheddar.
Yes.
Better than tomato bisque.
Yes.
Better than lobster bisque.
Yes.
Ew.
Okay. Better than clam chowder.
Yes.
French onion?
Yes. I mean, I just said it's the best. I've had
matzo ball soup.
Yes.
Ooh. Have you guys had Mrs. Grass's chicken noodle soup?
No.
Oh.
Who's that? I think the only one that competes is Italian wedding soup.
All right, Lauren just tried to type Mrs. Grass, and 3 of the letters were slashes.
I mean, it is in like
I'm
I
far
feel
away
like
from the keyboard.
Mrs. Grass.
It's so good, you guys. Okay, that looks weird, but
We
no, it's so yummy.
when I was a kid, I was obsessed with this.
What the fuck is that? Sorry.
They're like it's
Yeah,
like
it
al
does not
dente noodles. They're kind of hard, so it's not.
It does not look good.
I will.
Oh God, it looks like shit. Honestly, Lauren, I'm sorry. That looks like dog shit. It looks like a piss and shit. I wouldn't eat that. All right, go ahead.
I was obsessed with this soup called Chicorina when I was a kid.
Okay.
Which is not an appetizing name, but it was basically
I don't know what that
chicken noodle soup with chicken meatballs in it. And Progresso, what is it?
Oh, Progresso's good.
Is that the brand?
Yeah,
Okay.
Progresso.
Progresso discontinued Chicorina for like years, or like my grocery store stopped carrying it. And then one day after I'd like just gotten over it. Like I remember like telling my mom, like I would write it on the grocery list every week.
Yeah.
And she would just be like, "They don't have it, buddy." And then when I was like 16, it came back. And there was a week where I like only ate Chicorina to like try and like make up for all the lost time. And
turned into a meatball.
I turned into a meatball.
Wait.
Chicorina sounds like something you would like contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have type 2 Chicorina.
Oh.
Speaking of discontinued groceries, oh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, it was delish. It's like the noodles are little lentils instead of
It's like couscous kind.
I think I might have had that at some point.
it's delish.
It's kind of like Italian wedding soup.
That is a very
Kinda, yeah. Chicorina.
I had a very hard childhood in a lot of ways. Growing up, you know,
It was tough being
I don't
upper
even,
middle class. And
I don't even want to get into it. Honestly, sometimes I can't even.
what's the worst thing that ever happened to you when you were a kid?
And that's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Have you had Snyder's pretzels, the honey mustard and onion ones?
so good.
But they used to make, and I don't even think they make them anymore, the nibblers.
Yes.
So it was like a full little nibbler pretzel, which they make the regular sourdough nibbler still, but it would be like a nibbler and that which has the slit in it.
Right.
And then that part would be honey mustard and onion.
Right.
Really?
And then they got rid of them and now they only make the pieces.
Yeah, I don't like this. It gets all over your fingers.
You're right.
And it's
fucking
too
mess.
much.
You have to like
Yeah, and it's like the nibbler was perfect because you would get the thing and then I would always lick the slit and I would get the honey mustard and onion.
Do never say lick the slit again. Is that where you got so good at it?
Your mind is in a grutter.
Lauren, that didn't make you uncomfortable. He said
I honestly like.
he said I would take it and then I would
of
lick
a
the
pretzel.
slit?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. That's
You
fine.
love licking slit, man.
I'm Willie D.
Ugh.
That's disgusting to you? Not to me. I think it's normal and healthy. Anyway, I would lick the slit of the nibbler, and then you get the sauce, and then you can still suck on the pretzel.
That whole sentence is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the slit.
How often were you licking slit, man?
The nibblers? So there, I got all distracted because your immature mind couldn't handle. I mean, it's so, sometimes it is, as an intellectual, sometimes it is so hard to be around you heathens who make everything about sex and grabbing ass and poking chicks or whatever you guys do
On Facebook.
anyway. No, they, first of all, I loved them so much we called them Willy Pretzels. They were known as Willy Pretzels in my house. Like, even my brother wanted them. He was like, "Where are the Willy Pretzels?" My dad would be like, "Oh, let's get some Willy Pretzels." And when we went to the grocery store, everyone got one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was like our rule. Like when you
in addition to like the normal grocery.
like our mom would get like the stuff that we needed for like the house, and then each kid got one thing, and mine would always be Willy Pretzels. And then they discontinued them, and it was effing devastating. Pardon my use of the word effing.
That is weird. Why would they keep the pieces?
Because they were selling better, dude. Because they're like crack. Those things are like crack. They're like crack. Because they're like way more like shit on them.
There's more seasoning and
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You
But then
had to
my mom wouldn't let me get those when they had both because they were like way worse for you.
Yeah. Well, moms also convince themselves of that one thing is worse than the other.
Yeah.
Without any like real, like I remember my mom would never let us get apple juice because in her head that was like so much sugar. Orange juice has way more sugar.
Oh,
and then I pointed it out after, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I guess you're right."
I mean, my mom wouldn't let us have orange juice. She said it was like mainlining sugar.
It
That was
is.
her quote. Yeah.
It's the most. It's like, and we think it's we think it's the healthy one. It's not.
Yeah. I don't know. My dad used to like make us drink a glass of milk every dinner
oh, I had
for our bones.
3
and I was
glasses
like,
of milk a day, I think, when I was a kid.
like voluntarily?
Well, we just had milk at dinner, and then I still enjoy milk.
I mean, yeah, I just think that sounds crazy now. Milk fucks me up like a race car on a Sunday. I mean, it runs through me like a train going through Tallahassee.
Yeah, when I have a bowl of Lucky Charms, fucking
I haven't had cereal in so long. I got too
bought some the
addicted
other
in
day.
college.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my God, in college I would eat so much cereal. It was like, yeah, it was awesome.
Nice.
You should buy some for yourself.
It's
Treat myself.
Feels like pretty easy. Like,
I don't buy anything I like. That's kind of my rule. Because if I have shit I like at my house, then I snack too much.
Someone's grandma said the key to being thin was just only eat things you don't like.
Yeah.
So then you just eat until
I mean, no, okay. I get things I like for like meals, but like I don't get any snacks. Or like cereal is just a waste of.
Yeah, I still don't have enough willpower to like buy groceries because I'll just eat them all in one day. I get so excited to have food at the house that I just eat all of it.
You gotta buy shittier stuff.
I know. I fucking knock it out of the park every time.
I know.
And I come home and I eat it all.
So you don't buy groceries?
I mean, I have stuff, but like the first day I do fucking damage, and then it's like whatever's left I'm fine with.
What do you usually eat for dinner?
Last night I didn't have dinner, but the night before we had
skipped it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had like 3. Kate was doing stuff for 60 for 60, so we had to like eat.
Oh, yeah.
So like when they're shooting the overheads for Will's show 60 for 60, it like slowly, the food slowly disappears. And so Kate will like round up all the guys, and we were standing around the table. She's like, "All right, I need 3 bites out of that piece of pizza." And you like are doing it quickly. And then I looked up and I was like, I've had 3 pieces of meat lovers pizza in 5 minutes. And so I was pretty full from that and the beers. The night before we did Sushi Stop. The night before that we did, I don't know, I usually order stuff.
Okay.
Ty and I will do Chipotle sometimes.
Talking about Chi-Town. I was just thinking about it. Lauren from Chicago.
Nice.
What do you get at Chipotle?
Bowl.
Bowl.
Bold.
White rice?
Ready? White rice, black beans, chicken,
corn salsa.
Pico.
mild corn cheese and guac.
Wait, that's almost my exact order. Except I got
That's the
lettuce.
best order. If you're doing anything other than that, you're doing it wrong.
You're a fucking asshole.
Okay,
fucking asswipe.
the other night when I got Chipotle, you know how the best part, one of the best parts is the lime rice, the lime white rice, whatever you call it.
Cilantro.
Cilantro lime.
That's okay.
rice.
Hey, it's okay.
Thanks. I went the other night and the rice was just like normal white rice.
Yeah, sometimes they get
They
lazy.
didn't have any, no green specks, no flavor. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, the people that work there typically are the highest people in the world. Have you noticed that?
I'm the highest in the room.
Not always.
Not really.
I think I've told this story already, but our local Chipotle at school was run by like all the like local high school kids,
Okay.
and they were just always so fucking high. And you'd be talking to them like you could tell like they would forget that they were working at Chipotle for a second. And there was one time we walk in, there's like a huge line, and this like 16-year-old kid, he's like cracking up with his buddy, and while they're making the chicken. We're like, are they putting something in the chicken? Like what? Like what's so funny about it? And then he goes to move the container of chicken from the back counter to the front counter,
Okay.
and he drops it on the ground. There's 40 people watching him, and he like looks around and just picks it up and goes and starts putting it in the thing, like in the whatever. Whole line left.
Like the meat touched the ground.
No, it like I think it landed like some of it might have like fallen out, but like it landed hard on the ground, and we can't see what happened down there.
So
all we see is the loudest noise of all time is a bowl of chicken hitting the concrete, and then he like looked around and was like. Ty's really bad at ordering Chipotle. Like fucks it up all the time on accident. He sent it to his office.
Okay.
On accident the other day.
That's a bummer.
He ordered a chicken bowl and it came as sofritas. And
what is that, like the veggie?
Yeah, it's like vegan, whatever. And he asked for a refund, and the guy was like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he was like, I want what I ordered, whatever. And so he just didn't eat. He also eats kashi dry with every meal. Kashi cereal with no milk. He just eats it. Which feels like it would just tear up your insides.
I
feel
never
like it would
liked...
just be like nothing burger.
No, I mean like sharp, like it's not going down, whatever.
Yeah.
I ordered
Does he chew it?
Yeah, he chews it. Does he chew it? I ordered 2 6-packs of Coors Light the other night from 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And it came, and one was space dust. One was just not the right brand.
Oh.
And I looked at the guy, and I was like, "Oh, one of these is actually not Coors Light." And he just goes, "I don't know, man." And I was like, "What do you mean you don't know? This is your job,
company.
This is your job to like make sure it's the right beer."
Yeah.
And
I always
he's
feel
just
like I hate like it's like a weird like I don't want to like make them go back.
No, I would never, but I was just like, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, man. You could file a claim and order a new one. And I was just like,
Space dust.
but then I didn't realize how powerful those are. So I went from 1 beer or 3 beers.
No, you're okay.
Oh, that's Rick. He's interrupting our podcast.
No, we love Rick.
Rick Mater
Rick's
and
the best
Matt
at this time.
Teepold are on the shit list of Playdate now. Matt Teepold is I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Matt Teepold.
That would be damning evidence if a murder came out.
Shit, dude. I don't even think they can extradite. So I think I'm fine.
Yeah, Matt Teepold is Canadian.
He's an illegal immigrant. So
It's the Mexico of the North.
They're doing mass deportation soon anyway, buddy.
Yeah, wait, does that apply to Canadians?
I could.
Do you
I
see
mean, it presumably would not be discriminatory towards one race, but who knows?
I feel like I got a pretty good feel for this new administration. It seems like they might focus more on the Southerns.
Yeah, well, I think it's probably happening more too.
Do you see his new Department of Defense guy was just like,
oh, did you see
I don't think women should be in the military.
No, really?
Yeah,
did you see the video of him throwing an axe?
He just missed by like 6 feet.
He hit a drummer at like an event.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
With the axe?
Or like it was like landed like a foot from like some drummer.
My God.
Wait, I was going to tell you a story.
Please.
Did you know my mom walked to the hospital to give birth to me?
That's crazy.
Wow.
How long of a
Isn't that
walk
crazy?
was that?
It was like, I lived like 2 blocks from a hospital.
Damn.
Maybe a block.
Where was this?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh. Is that like a city?
Lancaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they lived like in the city. The hospital was like, it was like she was like walking down like a road. It was walking like city blocks.
City blocks. Yeah.
Right.
It was like around the corner. But
do you think that affected anything with you?
No, I think I'm perfect.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, I don't think I'm.
Did you see Pookie and Jet had their baby?
No.
Oh, they did.
No.
Yeah, little Phuket.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl?
Phuket.
Yeah,
Named Phuket?
I hope so.
Phuket.
We were taking guesses last night. I think it's going to be like Tammy Lynn.
It's got, or like, it's something with ending with like EIGH.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Baby Crenley.
Crably.
She did a full face of makeup directly after birth. She is on top of
She's
her.
the goat.
I know, she is the goat. Went to Ole Miss with her.
Really?
Yeah.
He knows her?
that's-
He knows her.
Wow. What did he say about her?
Probably shouldn't say, but he's not the biggest fan, I guess.
That is super awkward.
He said she was really nice around him, but he had heard maybe she was mean to women.
Mm.
What?
Bleep out name.
Bleep out. Now bleep out this. Bleep that.
I went into my friend Brendan's. We had like a senior thesis paper or something in high school. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like the longest paper anyone had written all year. Like you spent like the back half of the year like writing it. And we went in like as a joke. His like iPad was open when we were at his house and wrote like penis.
That is funny.
And I think we forgot to like he caught it at like the last moment and was very upset, obviously, and was like, you could have like ruined my chances of like graduating.
Yeah, that would have been a bad look, actually.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
Wait, Lauren, beep this.
All right.
I used to write. I had this professor, Mr. Murphy, in high school, or teacher, I guess. It was like AP Gov. And we figured out pretty early on that he wasn't reading any of this stuff. So I would put really funny things in the middle of my essays and get him back and be like, A+. And I'd be like, look at this shit. And it was just like nonsense in the middle of it.
My friend Chris, we found out that our social studies teacher in middle school wasn't reading his papers and just giving him a C, which was so fucked up.
That's crazy.
She hated him. And so his mom had his older brother, who was like at Trinity at the time, like write one of his papers, like a college level essay. He got it back. It was still a C. And she came in. We saw her, like, we were in class and we saw her outside the door. We were like, oh, it's about to go fucking down when this class ends. We all leave. Like, I think he like dapped her up or something. She went in, closed the door, motherfucked this teacher like up and down. And then I think Chris like didn't have to do work for the rest of the year.
Chris was like the principal the next day.
What did your mom say? All right, guys, it is time for the Rusty only segment of the podcast. Well, Will and Lauren are gone. I'm going to tell you all their deepest, darkest secrets. You ready? Will sleeps with one sock on, only the right one. And Lauren sleeps suspended from the ceiling like a vampire. I sleep perfectly normal like a baby, cuddled up. Do you know Will smells like roses? Bet you didn't. You like that? You like learning about that? As you all know by now, we've teamed up with BetMGM this season. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all our picks, and we'll have special offers for our listeners each week. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code PLAYDATE. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code PLAYDATE when you sign up.
Disclaimer. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369 in New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP in Arizona. Call 1-800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. Call 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 in Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only, subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days, in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. Don't forget, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE and get your $1,500 first bet offer today. Quick shout out to our partner, Fireball. Fireball whiskey is the perfect shot for game day. Whether you're grabbing some of those sneaky little shooters before going into the stadium or going big with the Fireball keg for your party, whether it's a pregame shot in the tailgate lot or a celebratory touchdown shot at the bar, no matter the method, Fireball is guaranteed to ignite your game day.
As you guys know, Will and I have a little bit of a tradition. Whenever BC scores, we take a shot. When BC wins, we take a shot.
Guess what we now do this week? I don't know if you're looped in. We now take a shot when our quarterback walks away from the team. Tommy Castellanos is no longer with the team.
Awesome. We'll take a couple shots for that.
Lauren is definitely, we've had this bet going.
Yeah.
Lauren is in the driver's seat.
Guys, well, so many things make football great. We can all agree nothing beats crushing your rival. There's absolutely no better feeling as an athlete or a fan. This season, Fireball Whiskey wants to provide an extra spark to ignite football rivalries all season long.
Yeah, we've got that bet going with Lauren.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, we lost a quarterback. Team's in shambles. Guy walked away from the team. Bad look for the camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little flipped out, but I guess Lauren's getting a cake with her face on it.
I'm pretty stoked about my cake.
Yeah. Hey, man, a bet's a bet. Thanks to Fireball. It's all fun. You know, even though we're on the losing end of this bet, we still get some Fireball shooters to keep our vibes up.
Agreed.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. Go pick up some from your local liquor store and join us in drinking Fireball during our game days this season. Let's get back into the episode.
I still can't get over the Biden thing. Do you think you're going to be able to get a hostage deal done? Do you think you can get hit in the head with that camera behind you?
That's awesome.
Crazy.
I'm going to start. Anytime Lauren asks me something, I'm going to say that shit. Dude, we were talking about maybe turning on you. Because Almost Friday guys I guess they're going to be nice to Emily now. So we're going to start being like really dicks.
Okay. We'll see how that ends.
I would feel horrible.
I'm kidding.
All right, we have a fantastic episode for you guys today. We're going to do your pitches followed by one of Will's pitches. And then we're going to do This Guy Rocks.
You don't have a pitch?
Unless I think of one in the next couple minutes. And then we're going to do Am I the Asshole, Lauren?
Yep.
And then Will and I have Greek myths that don't exist, and everyone's favorite, our OG segment, Sayings That Don't Exist.
I probably shouldn't have started eating my bar during the one time I have to talk.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, self-awareness, at least.
But before we do the pitch submissions really quick, can I do my 2 truths and a lie?
Yes.
Yes.
I wrote them down the other day, and I wanted to get chosen, and I didn't, but I still want to read them anyway.
You want to? Oh, yeah.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 truths and a lie. Lauren, 2 truths and a lie segment.
All right.
More segments.
All right. I've pet Gracie Abrams' dog.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the principal's office 6 times in 2nd grade. And 3, I've pet Harry Styles' dog.
I think that you have pet Gracie Abrams' dog. I think that you have pet Harry Styles' dog, and I don't think you got sent to the principal's office.
I don't think you pet Harry Styles' dog.
Yeah, actually, I changed mine to that.
True.
You have not pet Harry
I
Styles'
have
dog.
not pet Harry Styles.
When did you pay Jerry Gayson's job?
Whoa.
Jerry Gayson.
Whoa.
When did you pet Jerry Gayson's dog?
I love Jerry
When-
Gayson.
Jerry Gayson, dude.
Is that a real guy?
No, he used to be. When did you pet Gracie Abrams'
I was
dog?
at Great White last year. It was probably like March of 2023. And
Yeah.
she was sitting right next to me, and Troy were there. It was like a Tuesday morning. I took work off because I was like kind of sick. And
Yeah.
she was sitting right next to us. And I was like, oh my God. Before I knew it was her, I was
Wait,
like,
you took work off because you were sick and then you went out for brunch?
I think I was like, it was after Coachella, and I was like depressed and scared or something.
Because you weren't sick, you were hungover.
I-
Lucas has been doing that this week, which is
Okay,
fun.
well, it was before I worked here, so it's fine.
Oh, it was at a different company?
Oh, great. Yeah.
I don't care then.
I don't care at all.
Okay.
Just if you ever did that to us,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
freak out.
But no, I was like, oh my gosh, can I pet your dog? Like she has like the cutest little wiener dog. She's like, yeah. And then we were like chatting for a little bit, and then I realized it was her, and I was like freaking out. And then I always think about that. I'm like,
You played it cool though?
oh yeah. And then when she got up, she was like, have a good day. I'm like, oh, you too. And we could have been friends.
She knew.
She knew what?
She knew that you knew.
No, I don't think so.
She knew.
It sounds like because if she noticed it halfway through, I feel like it sounds like she got away with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought it was.
I mean, that was before she put out. I wanna be.
Yeah, that's when she was more low key.
I still can't get over that picture of her abs.
Which one, dude? There's like 100, dude. I'm so in love with that woman.
Same.
She's the prettiest girl I think I've ever seen.
Tanner told me that his mom asked him if he thought she was beautiful.
Gracie Abrams?
No, if Tanner's mom was like, am I beautiful to Tanner? Which the obvious answer is like, yes, mom. Like, you're a very beautiful one. He said, you're pretty approachable looking.
Tanner.
Isn't that insane?
That's T-Rob, man. That
It doesn't sound like something that would come out of his mouth.
Isn't that crazy?
I feel like sometimes he has moments of just brutal honesty. No.
He was telling me a great story. He's talking to this new girl, and he walked her back to her car. He's like, we were talking for like an hour and a half, like at her car. And she goes, can we just like make out or something? And he goes, 1 second, I'm almost done with this story.
That's so funny.
Dude, I think also like, you know how she has like that like little like gap in her teeth?
Mm-hmm.
It's why is that like so?
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had a little gap.
Or like, yeah, like I don't know.
No,
I can't.
He is gorgeous.
That's like most of my For You page these days.
Would you date her?
Yeah.
Nice.
This Gracie, answer the call.
Well, say it talk to her. Has that mic been in the camera frame?
Well, he was talking earlier.
No.
SD cards, am I right?
All right. Should we get into pitches?
Yeah. If there's any chance you're a playmate, Gracie, I would love to just get a coffee. We go to Great White. Love to pet your dog.
I've also seen her around. I saw her on Abbott Kinney.
Really?
Last summer, yeah.
She's probably too famous now, though.
I know. I used to like. Nobody appreciates Good Riddance, and I was telling all my friends, listen to Good Riddance.
Point, a fork stuck in the road.
Oh, did you see Riffwood reposted our clip?
Hell yeah.
Love those guys.
Yeah, they're epic. All right. Pitches. First one is from Bryce Goetz. Or
Bigo.
Getz. I don't know.
I had a friend named Bigo.
Right.
I have a friend named Bigo.
It's not his birth name.
To Really D, Wusty, and Low Dog.
Nice.
What is the worst part about eating or drinking something hot?
Burning your mouth.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to cool off.
I'm too eager every time I burn my mouth.
Burning your tongue, that's right. So I introduce to you the remedy of this minor inconvenience called Taste Buddy. It's a pocket-sized little container like Listerine breath strips that you apply directly to your tongue. It heals your burnt taste buds in seconds. So next time, when you are really excited to have that first sip of your oat milk latte or bite of bolognese, you won't have instant regret of not waiting for it to cool down. Love the pod and love you guys. Thank you for healing my inner child playdate by... for healing my inner child playdate by playdate.
I love that.
I absolutely adore that.
I am confused why you wouldn't just put it on first as like a coat.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea that it's like, all right, I feel like sometimes that I'm like waiting, trying to time my coffee, and then I misread, and I'm like, ooh, misfire, and then I just want to like fresh start. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what would if you put it on first? What, it would just make it the perfect temperature?
I guess, or I guess you'd lose out on some taste.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. I don't know. I like the idea of just like a clean reset. I do it so much.
I've gotten better about it. I also don't really drink hot drinks anymore. Kind of only an iced coffee guy.
Ooh, that, I was talking about this yesterday. That's kind of one of the things I don't like about LA. Is that like this time of year, getting a big black coffee in Boston was the best thing in the world.
Yeah,
but
it's freezing right now. It was like 45 this morning.
Not during the days.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, it was 45 this morning?
Yeah, it's been so cold this week. At least in Brentwood.
Look up the weather. I feel like I have a bad 70 degrees right now.
Yeah, it heats
in the
up,
morning.
It heats up at low of 42 on Friday. Low of 49 today.
All right. Well,
all right, I love that pitch.
I wish it was colder during the day. Yeah, I love that pitch. I would like to buy 7.
Random side comment. Are you guys Tyler the Creator fans?
No,
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, I have nothing against him.
I do.
What?
His new album's really good.
I'm kidding.
I just wanted to ask. Okay. Steven Fudena.
Oh, Sfoodena.
He says, "What is up, Lauren, Shuttlecock, and Birdie?"
I'll take it.
Consider this. What is the worst part about seeing an animal you've never seen before?
Wait, say it again. What's the worst part about seeing it?
Yeah, what's the worst part about seeing an animal?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
You don't know if it bites.
So, what Rusty said, that's right. Not knowing what its name is. Well, fear not.
Oh, like I see, like a dog. I thought you meant like a type of animal you've never seen.
Oh, that's
before.
what I thought too.
Yeah. I don't think
Like Ryan. Like, is that what they're saying? Like you
a
don't
Glorbis or like Ryan. All right, go. Wait.
Well, fear not. I bring to you Shazanimal. We are high level, so Shazanimal can be downloaded / implanted into your brain, or maybe they're just glasses, and Shazanimal allows you to look at an animal and it'll tell you what kind of animal it is. The animal name and info will appear in your field of vision, like the inside of Iron Man's helmet. It can be turned off / take the glasses off as you please. I feel like this would be particularly convenient for bird watching. Love the pod. Love you guys.
Oh, so it is that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking. Dude, taking that thing out just into the woods. It would also be cool.
Like a safari.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. But it would be cool too because it would probably pick up on birds that you couldn't even see.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be like, oh, like a blue-footed booby is up there.
God, of course you picked the one with booby.
A crane. A crane's over there. And also, why do their knees go the other way? Not a fan. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, no, I guess
it would look weird if they went forwards too. Because it'd be like,
I think I think it was just an accident. I think God just got.
what if they went sideways and went, wow, wow, wow. I love that. And I would probably get into bird watching because of that.
I agree. I think I would get it for just going around town if it could do the names. I would like to, when I meet someone, know their name.
Yep.
If Shazanimal applies to humans.
Mm-hmm. We're animals, so.
I'm an animal.
My favorite was when kids figured out the humans were animals. You remember like in like second grade, you'd be like, what's your favorite animal? And they'd be like, human. Humans are technically animals.
Yeah.
You should throw yourself off a bridge.
Yeah. You want a
Is that too
second
harsh?
grader to throw himself off a bridge?
When I was also a second grader.
Okay, yeah. That's good. That was a good pitch.
I love
I
it.
think we had two good pitches.
Yeah,
Love
fantastic.
it. Love it, Steven.
Playmates cooked today.
Will
They're
pitch me.
cooking.
All right. What's the problem with traffic cones?
You like run
That's
over
a good
them
question.
and stuff.
You can't take them home with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So more along the lines of Lauren's, like you got to put out like a bunch of individual, like if you're blocking off a big section of the road that's like 40 different traffic cones, and it's like one of them falls over, it disrupts the traffic cone setup. So my idea is like, so they have like, I think they have like trucks that like, or I don't know, however they put out traffic cones.
I think it's
Probably
by
have to-
hand.
Yeah, like they don't have trucks. Yeah.
Or maybe they do. No, you're right. I think there might be a machine where it's like,
I think it's just people.
I think it's just people. I think what I'm thinking of, I think my dad tried to invent one that was a truck and it didn't work. I'm not even kidding.
after work, he's like down in the basement, like,
No.
I'm so close.
No, he has this story of like in college, he was like an engineering student and like his senior thesis or like some big project for this class. He tried to he invented this like truck that dispensed the cones like bzz, bzz, bzz,
It's kind of an awesome idea.
but it was the back was way too heavy and that was like his miscalculation. So he like failed because they were like, if the moment this truck set foot on the road, it would just flip over backwards.
conclusively.
But I don't know if
why wouldn't they just make the front heavier?
yeah, but then it would take too much gas or something.
That's so interesting.
I don't know what I'm talking about now. Anyway, I think maybe they do it by hand. Anyway, it's a whole bitch. So this one is it's called the long cone, and so what it is, it's like it's the kind of the same way they like 3D print stuff out of like a car, where it just makes one big long cone to the exact shape of your traffic situation, so that it's all kind of connected together. So you can't knock over an individual cone. No one tries to steal a cone, and then when you're done, you can just eat up in the machine the long cone. It just melts it back down into the material, and then you can just
I love that.
you can cone in any shape, any size, any format.
I love it.
Love it.
All right.
I feel like you guys are just saying that.
I love it. I love it.
No, it's great. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted by this yapper in our office.
I was also thinking of a pitch while you were doing
Crander. He's crazy these days.
Crander.
I know. I think he's on drugs.
Yeah, probably.
All right, next.
What's the worst part about having a nose?
Sniffing.
You smell things you don't want to smell.
Your friend, your co-host on your podcast is a stinky butt.
Dude, my farts lately they've been peeling the paint off the walls. I don't know what the problem is.
Couple paint peelers never killed nobody.
The worst part about having a nose is it gets stuffed up. It's the only part of your body that gets stuffed up. Like your mouth, it's never hard to breathe out of your mouth. Sometimes I wish I could breathe more clearly. This is a attachment you put onto your nose, covers your nose like this, and it goes, it just sucks everything out of your nose. So if you have like a little cold, you can like just get everything out. It cleans out like boogies, cleans out like just anything that's in there. It's the hardest part of your body to clean, and it's the thing that you use every second of the day.
That would be sick.
And it just
sucks that all up like
sucks
a tornado.
Everything out. And then it can be made into wax for candles.
Oh, wax sandals.
No, I think this is great. I'm so stuffy these days.
I've been blowing my nose too hard and it starts to bleed. So that's been fun for me.
Last night during the live show, I went and like I almost just did it there.
You
like
booger all over the mic.
No, I almost did. I caught myself, but like I went like I tried to do like a laugh out of my nose and I like shot boogers out during the live show. So then I had to go like.
I've had a couple laughs lately where I'll go like, and just like a little like perfect ball of like boogie comes out, and no one ever sees it though. I'm very sly about it. Guys, we want to take a second to let you know about our new sponsor, Everyman Jack. I am so stoked on this. I've been using it forever, but they came out with this like Harry Potter pack that I use. I just ran out of Herbology, and now I'm onto Charms.
I'm using Charms right now too.
Well?
Yeah,
it smells so good, but I like Herbology better, so I'm going to take this one home with me.
Oh, shit.
I'm wearing their sandalwood, I think, deodorant right now, the yellow one. I like the red one as well.
I have the green one.
Okay, we're all over the place, but I love it. They all smell fantastic. And the problem is with like the normal deodorants that I had when I was a kid is they gave me a rash on my armpits, and my mom switched me to Everyman Jack when I was a kid. I haven't had a rash in years. It lasts like all day. I feel like I sweat less, but maybe that's just in my own head.
Best part too is that they're affordable. Like you don't need to be spending over $10 for body wash or shampoo.
No.
And that's where Everyman Jack comes in. Give Everyman Jack a shot today. Go to everymanjack.com and use code PLAYDATE at checkout for 25% off your first order. Come on, that's a deal. That's everymanjack.com, code PLAYDATE at checkout for 25% off your first order. Let's get back into the episode.
All right, should we do This Guy Rocks?
What about AITA?
Oh, let's do AITA.
Am I the asshole?
Am I tassel?
Do you guys think you're the asshole this week?
What?
Like just yes or no? Like, do you guys think you've been like?
Oh,
is this, like,
no,
a
I
good
think
week?
I've been pretty
I
nice.
think I've been in good behavior.
Yeah, that's good.
I do feel like my life is crumbling around me though.
Why?
I don't know. I've been very, very stressed out about life.
I have to.
I think it's mostly in my head, but I feel like I'm not doing a good job in any aspect of my life, which is very frustrating.
What are you talking about? Look at us.
Yeah, this is kind of a lone bright spot for me. It's the only thing that's kind of going well in my life. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated about the performance of How Cool, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like it costs a lot of money, putting a lot of effort into it, and no one watches it.
Well, if you're listening right now, go watch How Cool.
I think it's awesome and has a lot of potential.
I agree.
Truly.
I think so too.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's
overnight.
Just we have been lulled into like a false sense of how easy it is to create something successful.
Yeah.
And this is like the first kind of like failure. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Which I think we've been pretty lucky in like most of the things we do have worked out.
100%.
And running into something that doesn't immediately work out, I think it'll be more rewarding in the long run because there's no way you can coast through life and everything works out well.
No.
But hitting a roadblock is frustrating. But if you're a playmate and you're listening and you're hitting a roadblock, I always think about this. There's never been a point in your life where you've looked back and like something didn't eventually work out, right? Like you need to just keep your nose to the grindstone
and out of the pills.
Yeah, do not. Okay, yeah. Unless you are addicted to Percocet, it usually works out. There's a guy. There's a playmate. Like he like broke his femur or something, and he's going to take his Percocet right now, and he's like, "Oh, what the heck?
Percocet,
Molly Percocet." We should get into those. Everyone I know that does painkillers is wildly successful, but they're all rappers.
How many rappers do you know?
Hundreds. I know of them. Ooh, here's an idea. We do everything that Future did, but we're called Past.
I like that. Bitch from Pakistan, what up?
You know the song Gucci Flip Flops is about Scottie Pippen's wife? I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flop. It's about Scottie Pippen's wife.
I thought you meant Gucci flip flop. Bitch in my sock. Yeah. That's a big one.
When was Bad Baby with Laura Pippen?
That's what I was thinking.
I love that song.
She's also dating Michael Jordan's son now.
Bad Baby?
No, Scottie Pippen or Scottie Pippen's wife.
Oh wow.
Or ex-wife.
That was actually a very sweet, like, little moment of inspiration, though.
Thank you.
That was good perspective.
I kind of needed that too.
Yeah, I think it'll all be fine, but yeah, just feel like I'm not doing a very good job at life right now. But we'll figure it out.
No such thing.
I feel you.
Do you think I'm doing okay?
I think you're doing great.
I think you're doing great.
I think we're both doing great. I think all three of us.
You've been looking progressive, like better each week, which is frustrating for me. I felt like at some point we were. It might be. I feel like at some point we were growing together, and it feels like you're creating some separation right now. Which is
Okay,
really,
that's not true. You look good.
Thank you.
You both look great.
But I'm more saying, I'm not saying I've started looking worse. I'm just saying it feels like Will has found some secret sauce.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your hair is sitting good. Your skin's very clear.
I think I did figure out the hair a little bit.
Yeah,
and then I got these jeans.
That was big.
Yeah,
that was big.
Jeans help. Jeans help. You know, I think, and I got this killer mustache. So
we used to just for men our mustaches in high school. And
what's that mean?
You'd like dye them.
Oh, really?
We'd go to CVS and get the darkest just for men that they had. And it was like shorter than what we have going on right now.
Yeah.
So it was like more like you're dyeing the skin under it. And I remember going to class after, and our teachers were just like, we know what you guys are doing.
That's awesome, actually.
All right, should we hear some Am I the Assholes, Lauren?
Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty. This says, this is like kind of gross, but I thought it was funny. Okay. Am I the asshole for keeping things I found interesting at work? I'm a veterinarian.
Wait. I'd picture them just like taking staplers home and being like, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I want to figure out what it did.
Isn't that like that's like a fireable offense, right? Like if we got caught taking stuff from here.
I mean,
if we had
company,
a real job.
Yeah,
I told when we were moving offices, I went into Edge's office and I was like, hey, can I take a bunch of these throw pillows? And he was like, yeah, I'm honestly shocked you asked. No one would have noticed.
Yeah.
I actually, well, this is funny. I mean, I don't know if Edge listens to this because I was over at Chester's the other day and he has like a new, like a monitor at his desk.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I just took this from the office. I was like, really? And he said what he did is he went over, it was like in like that part of the office and his office is over there. And he said, hey, can I take this? And Ed was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, but he definitely thought I meant like to my desk in the office. And he just walked out the door and took it home.
Chester has an awesome little office space that used to be your bedroom.
Be my BR.
He has one of those cool, I forget what those lounge chairs are called, but they're like $7,000. But he got it at an antique store.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're sick though.
Am I the asshole for keeping things I found interesting at work? I'm a veterinarian technician student in my 3rd semester. I'm getting experience in completing required skills by working in a local vet clinic. I noticed early on that it is common for techs and doctors to keep things they remove in surgeries if they are particularly interesting.
Oh.
I am not sure what exactly I can and can't describe in detail, so I won't be too graphic. I participated in a spay recently, and the things, I think most people know what is removed in a spay.
It's the dog's uterus.
being removed were in very good condition and easy to identify. I commented on this, and the tech I was shadowing asked if I wanted to keep it. I thought that it was super cool, so I said sure. I preserved it in a bottle of formaldehyde and took it home. My boyfriend is horrified and wants me to get rid of it.
Yeah.
However, he is a hunter and keeps the taxidermied heads of deer on the wall, and I claim that that's not so different. He refuses to agree because it's normal to keep taxidermied animals that have been hunted as trophies, and it's not normal to keep preserved things removed in surgery. I'm refusing to get rid of it. Am I the asshole?
I don't know if you're an asshole, but
I'm freaked out.
you're
Same.
on the fast track to serial killer.
Yeah,
That's
well,
like,
what? It's you want a fucking cat's uterus?
oh. I mean, don't we all? But I don't act on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I want a dog's balls in a jar.
You gotta
but
control
you
that
don't see
urge,
me.
man. That's,
Ugh.
I mean, every serial killer.
Bum me out.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
insane.
I thought it was
Yeah, why'd
funny.
you pick that
I thought
one?
it was like,
No, I
funny.
think that's
I'm
interesting.
pissed. I'm pissed.
Pissed.
Yeah, I think that's fucking bizarre.
I'm not an
because like,
asshole, but
Your boyfriend's right.
the taxidermied, like presumably like deer on the wall is at least like adding to the vibe of the room,
Yeah.
right? Like it might not fit with your morals, but it's like widely considered a normal practice and it like looks cool on the wall. Where the fuck are you going to put the dog's uterus? In formaldehyde. You have a bomb and at the center of it is a dog's uterus.
Is it a bomb?
Formaldehyde? Isn't that what they make bombs out of?
I think that's just what it like preserves.
it's how you preserve. It's like that smell, when we would do.
If you threw it at the wall, the room would explode.
No.
No. Dude, we had formaldehyde like all over our hands when we were doing like whatever you call it in high school.
I know, I'm laughing at the idea that like somehow he was like, that's crazy. Like it's a ticking time bomb. He threw that against the wall, it would blow your house up.
Guy that doesn't understand what's wrong.
Go
with it.
Google formaldehyde. I think it's with an A, formaldehyde.
You re-threw her into a tailspin.
I mean, I said I think it's with an A, and then she typed an E.
All right.
Colorless.
flammable chemical. Yeah, if you
That doesn't mean it would explode if you threw it against the wall.
It's essentially a Mazel Tov cocktail.
Mazel Tov cocktail.
What is it?
There's
Molotov.
formaldehyde.
Oh,
Mazel Tov is like cheers.
it's like with like the Jews do. The Irish have the
Yeah, that's
car
gnarly.
bombs and the
Formaldehyde is essentially a Mazel Tov cocktail.
Okay, taxidermy though is also gnarly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like way more normal.
it's
I-
clean. It's also like people have been doing that for centuries.
I don't think I
Yeah.
would date a guy that had that in his house.
That's fair, but in a different way, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I would never. I would never want that in my house. I don't like the idea of having a taxidermied anything.
or people that actually do that to their pets. You're insane.
Taxidermy?
You haven't heard of this? People will like taxidermy their cat or dog so they can have them.
That is crazy.
No, it's insane.
Can you get someone else's? Like, if like I wanted someone else's dog, could I get that taxidermy?
Probably.
I was friends with this guy named Dennis. He sold us Callie, my dog, and he had a hunting cabin that you could stay in when you'd go hunt with him, and it was like everything he had killed was like all over the place. So like there were like beams and stuff, and he had like bees, bees, beads. There were like like log cabin beams crossing the thing, and he would have like lynx that he had killed like perfectly. Like the whole room was filled with animals,
Yeah.
and you'd wake up in the middle of the night and forget
Ugh.
Oh,
whatever, and you're
yeah.
in the middle of the woods in Maine. So like you like look up and there's like a lynx like.
Ew.
I cried at the scene in Tarzan a couple weeks ago where the Kala saves Tarzan from the jaguar at the beginning, and she turns around and snarls at it, and it was basically like she had saved Tarzan, and then she looks back up at the jaguar who's caught in the net and gave him like a fuck out of here, bitch boy, and I sobbed.
But you're sad.
No, I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, I like
Because it was
that.
like she was like, "This is my baby now. Like you're not gonna fucking touch this kid." And She
Yeah.
turned around and went, look up Kala snarling. Yeah, it's this. She looks back up at him and goes,
Oh, that's sick.
"Get the fuck out of here, punk ass bitch, mark ass bitch."
That's awesome.
Love that.
I think I'm gonna start calling people trick, like trick ass hoe.
Hey, what up,
Oh.
Trick?
No, like no, not at women. Like if someone like cuts me off, be like trick ass hoe,
Is that a thing?
mark ass bitch,
I'm gonna say sharpie ass bitch.
mark ass bitch is my favorite.
Is that what is this? What
No,
are you making these up?
rappers say it, like Mark ass bitch.
Marcus?
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark's a bitch.
Look up, what does mark ass bitch mean? Yeah, what does mark ass bitch mean? I got called this twice last night after. Wait, what does it say? I got called this twice last night after
like
failing to win the round when it was 1v1 Rainbow Six thing.
Mark,
easily killed or gonna be killed.
Mark is like the target.
Mark ass bitch.
Yeah, it's why I fucked your bitch, you fat mother. What is this, man? These people.
Oh, it's a Tupac lyric.
The people go.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Oh,
take money. It's from Hit 'Em Up.
Too many.
Hit 'em up. All
right.
Reese's Puffs.
Should we do the other Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, there's another one?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just worried about time.
Let's just move on.
No, it'll be fast.
Okay.
And there's no formaldehyde involved in this.
Right.
Okay.
That does usually tie us up.
Yeah, that.
Am I the asshole? Roommate is mad at me for making sound in the night. So I work.
Her roommate's a werewolf.
Yeah.
Making sound in the night.
Making sound in the night is such a funny way to phrase it. Okay, so
she came over last night. We made sound in the night.
I work the evening shift and go home at 12 a.m. I have a mechanical keyboard and I game and talk to friends quietly during the night. My roommate lives in a separate room in front of mine. She is a very light sleeper and she says that I make too much noise in the night.
You do.
She basically doesn't want for me to use my keyboard even though I bought O-rings for it. It's an accessory to decrease its sound. And I put a blanket on the wall facing her room. She also doesn't want me to talk at all during the night. I ended up telling her that it's reasonable to want me to be quiet at night, but I'm not going to be silent. We are both paying rent and we both have rights. She said I'm not being quiet. I told her that at this point it's not my problem and she got very upset. I don't know what she's planning to do now. Am I the asshole?
Yep, you're in the wrong. If she can hear you, you're making too much noise. If it was before 11 p.m., that's fine. If you're doing it at midnight and she's sleeping, presumably has work in the morning, you're making too much noise. Yeah, anyone who games late at night and keeps me up, get out of here.
Grames. Yeah, I agree. I would. That being said, the other lady is like, I feel like sometimes you have like roommates that you just kind of like, all right, get earplugs or put headphones in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to deal with difficult people, but
buy her a noise machine. Buy her a white noise machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started putting on white noise. Can't hear a fucking thing. There could be a murder in the living room and I wouldn't hear it. There could be a murder on the dance floor. I wouldn't hear it.
You better not kill my booze.
DJ.
When I drop this crap right down. Hey, where you want, babe? I will do you wrong. Yeah, that song rock. I think you're the asshole though. Yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd be annoyed.
I guess I would need to hear the volume level.
If she's working the night shift and like that's her time to.
That's what I'm saying. The person doing it is the asshole.
Oh no, I think they're maybe not.
I think the person gaming is a mark ass hoe.
You're saying the gamer isn't an asshole?
I don't like. What a ghost.
Oh,
you look as if you've seen it.
All right.
I don't know.
Should we do This Guy Rocks?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you start, Willie.
All right. This guy rocks. So this guy, I think, is some sort of scholar. All right, so this is some sort of like businessman or scholar or something.
Oh God.
Will, can you describe what we're looking at?
It's some sort of like businessman or scholar or something. He's got
a green egg with a headlamp on and knee-high yellow high heels.
And what's on top of it?
A frog.
Tiny frog. All right, here we go. I'm actually obsessed.
That's what he rides on in the water. That's what the frog rides on.
Oh, nice.
Water. You don't think that guy rocks?
I think that guy rocks so hard.
I want those boots. They're cute.
Our boots are cute. My boots are cute. I got a frog on my head and we're going to bed. I said, Willie D on a track, play day pod. I said, what you gonna go fish for some cod?
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So I'm thinking about, you know how I'll get like fixated on things for like a little bit. Like it's kind of like Legos right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like we might be like nearing the end. No, not nearing that. Like I'm still like a huge Lego guy, but like it's not filling my wells as much as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get into this.
Okay, I'm ready.
So these are like, I want to say like Native American flutes or something, and they make this just gorgeous sound. And I just picture myself starting the morning like out on our patio just like, and like making like siren songs for like the whole neighborhood.
That would be awesome.
It says on the screen, which high spirits drone flute sounds the best?
Like, just picture me with one of these.
Okay.
Presumably the one, or not presumably, hopefully the one on the left, this one.
It's really calm.
So calming. I was just going to say that. I feel like I just took a deep breath.
Feels like there's like an effect on it.
No, they just like, they're perfect. Doesn't that make you want to like make love on like a mossy rock?
I
in the
love
I think it makes me want to just like soak into the earth.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I love that.
It reminds me of like Braveheart for some reason.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever seen Braveheart?
Never seen
I
it.
haven't.
His brother and his dad get killed. And in the movie, it's actually bagpipes, but it gives me the same feeling.
Yeah.
And he walks out and they're like, you know, mourning his father and his brother with the bagpipes. And he asks his uncle, he goes, "What are they doing?" And he goes, "They're playing outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes." Because the British, the fucking British.
Fuck the British.
Fuck the British. Or the old British. I actually love British people now.
Starved my people.
Fuck the British. They did exactly what they did to the Irish, to the Scots, and they fucking raped and pillaged them. And one of the things they did is they tried to take away the Scots culture because that was what banded them together, and they banned bagpipes, and they weren't allowed to play these tunes. Pull up outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes, and then we'll move on. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I needed this.
On outlawed pipes.
Also, that was Zach the flute guy. Love you. You're great.
Sorry, do Braveheart. Braveheart scene.
I gotta go back to typing school.
Yeah, okay. Give this a shot. Just leave it, Laura.
Okay. Love that.
Okay, that was it. But he looked at him. He goes, "What are they doing?" "They're playing outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes."
That's kind of sick.
I feel like if I started, like you're so right. If I started every day like this, I would be so zen.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, I would like you to do that for us, maybe. Can you get the pipes?
Yeah, I'll buy one like right after this.
All right, perfect.
All right. Do you guys want to do Greek myths that don't exist or sayings that don't exist?
Let's start with sayings.
Let's do it. All right, you start it, Willie.
These are more sayings that don't exist.
Digging with the handle.
Okay.
We're making things harder on ourselves. Like if someone's doing a task wrong or like taking like the long way, you'd be like, "All right, we're kind of digging with the handle right now. Like let's turn the shovel around."
I like that.
Thank you.
Watching paint dry ain't bad in the Sistine Chapel.
Love it.
Because, you know, it's when you're somewhere where someone can't just appreciate the moment and they're like, "All right, what are we doing? We're just sitting here." It's like, look where we're sitting. This is beautiful, especially if you're outside. Watching paint dry ain't so bad if you're in the Sistine Chapel.
The Tin Man in a lightning storm. You like walk into a room and like they're in an argument and then everyone just kind of like starts throwing jabs at you and you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." Feel like the Tin Man in a lightning storm right now.
Got it. I like that. Oh, you're direct. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hey, every road trip has a few bathroom stops. All right. You know, if someone's getting frustrated with, you know, having to take a break or not be able to keep going in whatever task you completed, like, hey, every road trip's got a few bathroom stops.
I love that.
That's just part of getting to where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Teeing off from the green.
Okay.
Someone who's been given like all these advantages in life. You're like, teeing off from the green.
Yep. That's good.
Do you want to? Yeah. Wait a second.
There's an emergency.
Emergency?
Also, now I'm kind of realizing that that's just bowling with the bumpers on, and I feel bad.
Or born on third base. Thought he had a triple, kind of.
Oh.
Is that?
But I feel like a lot of ours are.
Will said one time bowling with the bumpers on.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Sometimes you got to sit in traffic. All right. Mm-hmm. You know, someone is a little too eager. It's kind of like the last one I said, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, sometimes you got to sit in traffic. All right.
Were you writing these on a road trip?
Wait it out. I was in traffic when I wrote this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Living in a paper mansion.
Ooh.
Someone's life who might look glamorous from the outside,
Yeah.
but it's actually very fragile and it's not as glamorous as it looks.
There we go.
Thank you.
Even the banks close Sundays. Can't be all go, go, go. Sometimes you got to take a little stop.
Dude, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Wait, I like that.
No, that was fantastic, but they're all the same theme.
Well, the last three are all the same concept. So take your pick of which one you want to use moving forward.
Right.
I like it.
Thank you.
Chopping from the top of the tree,
Okay.
taking the wrong approach. We're not making any progress. If we go to the bottom of the tree and we get to the source of the problem, we can get the tree down a lot faster.
Love it. That's all I have.
I didn't mean to say that I didn't like them. I was just laughing.
I know.
They were all-
I thought it was funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
All
are
right.
great.
Should we do,
It's funny because I wrote these and I didn't realize three all meant the same thing. But
should we do Greek myths that don't exist?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's do it.
Tee it up.
Well, do you know about
Wait. Do the for the clip.
These are Greek myths that don't exist.
Or like, what are some of your favorite Greek myths?
What are some of your favorite Greek myths, Rusty? It's like in Greek. I can't read any of this.
Oh, Zephyrexis and the storm. He was a brilliant sailor, but his mom told him to stay in the harbor because if you go out, sometimes there are storms, and no matter how good of a sailor you are, the storm is too powerful. So he's sailing one day in the harbor, and he hears a beautiful siren song from a woman out on a rock. But he says, that's out of the harbor, but there's probably no harm in just going out there and checking it out for a second. Not a cloud in the sky. He's like, there's no way a storm comes. The second he gets out of the harbor, a big storm rolls in and sinks his ship, and he dies because of his own arrogance.
Oh, God.
It's basically saying, even
Listen
when
to your
things
mom.
look great, listen to your mom, but also even when things look great, there could be like unforeseen problems down the road.
Absolutely. Do you know about Speakus,
No.
the god of conversation? There was a man back in the day, Panchales, and Panchales never talked. He didn't like to open his mouth. He didn't like to say anything, just kept his mouth shut. And Speakus, the god of conversation, took very poorly to that. And so Speakus kidnapped Panchales and took him and gave him a piece of chewing gum. And Panchales was like, okay, I'll have the chewing gum. And then he went off and started chewing it. And what he didn't know is a cursed gum that immediately ran out of flavor and he could never stop chewing. So he could pay for having kept his mouth shut, and he just had to for the rest of his life until his jaw broke off and he died of Crentis.
Oh no.
Unrelated.
Did you ever hear why humans have two eyes?
I don't think I did.
The gods originally created humans with one eye. Thea, the goddess of sight, originally gave humans two eyes, but quickly realized that grandpas couldn't wink at you from across the table to let you know that there was some inside joke happening. So they gave humans two eyes so that grandpas could do that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you know about Clumsos? And how he invented or led to the invention of skiing. Clumsos was a god of clumsiness, and he one time accidentally dropped one of Zeus's treasures off of Mount Olympus, and it rolled all the way down to the bottom. And they were worried that the Muggles were going to get to it, so all of the gods of Olympus started trying to get down Mount Olympus as quick as they could to get Zeus's treasure that Clumsos had dropped. And a few of them, Hephaestus mostly was sort of the innovator there.
Hephaestus?
Yeah.
Love it.
He was the god of like welding or something. I'm serious. This is a real guy. You don't believe me? Google Hephaestus.
No.
How do you
I believe you.
Haphae, blacksmithing and metalworking.
Right.
Mm,
Beautiful.
okay.
Hephaestus crafted these skis, and he got down to the bottom first, and they said, that was a blast. And so then they started skiing Mount Olympus pretty regularly.
That's awesome.
That was how skiing
Sick.
started, yeah.
Have you heard of Argoyle the Muscular?
Yeah.
So basically, Argoyle was a fighter jet outside.
Oh, yeah, I think we're under attack.
It'd be crazy. Like a cannonball comes through.
Oh!
Who are we fighting? Why are their weapons so primitive? Argoyle the Muscular was like the town strongman, and he would bully people who were weak and didn't have big muscles. And one day a great flood floods the town, and the city walls are holding all the water, and so people are drowning, and there's only one opening for people to get out of, and all the skinny people and all the people who don't have big muscles easily fit through this opening, but Argoyle is too muscular, and he gets trapped in the hole, and he dies because he was too proud of his muscles.
So the lesson is to not get too many muscles.
Yes.
That's good.
Or be kind to the... There's a downside to everything.
I like that. Write that down like we saying. Do you know about Norclus, the god of confusion?
No.
He was a nightmare. He got kicked off of Mount Olympus because he was so fucking confused all the time that he was... what was my story about this? I had an idea, but
you're Norclus. You're confused.
I just wrote Norclus. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm Norclus. That's it. That's all I got.
Do you know why farts exist?
No.
So when the gods created man, they created a man and a woman, and they decided that the most intimate thing between a man and a woman, two women, the most intimate thing that they could do together was make love, right? Mm-hmm. And then they realized pretty quickly, this isn't intimate enough. We need to create something that they can do in front of each other that really seals the deal that this is an intimate relationship. And so they created the fart so that couples could fart in front of each other and truly experience pure intimacy.
That's amazing.
Right? Mm. You want to hear more?
Yeah, you got more?
Yeah. Do you know why clouds exist?
No.
Zeus, the god of the sky, I think, was tired of like changing in front of the other gods. He's like, everyone can see me up here. And so he created clouds as a veil to separate him and the earth. Yeah, so they couldn't see his massive Zeus dog.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, this has just been a hoot, guys.
Yeah. All right, let's steal some personalities. I gotta get to this shoot.
You know what else we didn't do? Number 64.
Oh, number 64.
Or 64-year-olds.
Matt Light.
Joe Thomas.
Matt Light number
72. Not even close.
All right, who do you say?
Joe Thomas.
73.
Oh no. Who's 64?
Al Pacino. No, he's like 80.
No, it's Meryl Streep.
I was like thinking her in my head. That was weird.
Oh my God, she's
I feel
75.
like
we have done her. She looks fantastic.
She does.
She looks hot.
All right, let's steal some personals.
All right, giving up. All right, comment if you know someone who's 64 years old.
I'm stealing. I guess technically when this episode comes out, it'll be right before we're going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna steal Sammy Paradise's personality.
Who's that? The guy with the fucking beard.
Old Two Eyes himself.
Real guy?
Lady Luck, they call her Lady Luck.
Why, if that isn't Sammy Paradise, old Two Eyes himself.
That's one of my favorites.
Eyes off the merchandise, the lady's spoken for. Hot dog.
Oh my God, I love that.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and suck my own dick. Pay whatever you want.
I'm gonna steal SpongeBob's personality.
Hell yeah!
I like his zest for life and his belief in himself.
SpongeBob zesty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal Dora the Explorer's personality because I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm just gonna maybe try to explore LA more because I haven't done that in a while.
Nice.
That's great.
Yep.
All right.
Guys, we love you. Have a great rest of your week, a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. Love you. Lauren, play the music.
Play them out.
Dun, 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 dun.